I love anime. I love to watch them. The art style, the way of storytelling, manga, everything. And I always wanted to draw my own characters, but the thing is, my drawing skills were not that good. And every time I tried to learn anatomy, I tried to grasp everything at once, which led to me giving up too easily. Now, there can be many reasons why I am just giving up too easily, but one thing is for sure is that I am stalling my progress, and which is not good for me, as I want to become the best version of myself, and to do that, I need to learn drawing skills so that I get the desirable results. So, I decided to start my own art journey where I am going to take small steps at a time, from learning basic anatomy, perspective, to editing my videos. So, that's it for the intro. Let's get started. Now, before we start studying basic anatomy, I think I should be comfortable with drawing basic shapes. With basic shapes like boxes, spheres, cylinders, we will able to we can construct our figures. So I should have a good idea on how to draw them. So let's just do a little bit of warm up. After that, we are going to start our main study. So I have drawn quite a lot of basic shapes now, and I like how I have drawn the boxes. It looks believable. It may have some perspective issues, but that's fine. And I think I need to practice more on cylinders because they look kind of wrong to me. So I definitely need to look after that. But for now, let's start our study. Since it's our first video, we are going to start by drawing basic anime heads and basic angles that are mostly used in anime, like the front face, side, and the 3x4. So I started drawing my classic front face with circle and box method, and additionally I used a lot of guidelines to make sure the face looks symmetrical, and then I started drawing the eyes. Now, drawing two eyes equally to look them similar can be a little bit of a challenge, but as I have drawn a lot of front faces, I learned that if you block out the shape of the eyes first, then it's not going to be that much of a challenge. After that, things become a lot easier, and if you draw the eyes together, most cases it will look very much equal. Now, if you don't want your eyes to look perfectly symmetrical, it looks kind of weird, but I want to make it look more organic, so it looks like it is drawn, not copy pasted. So after a lot of work, I have completed the front face, and I was quite happy about how it was looking until I flipped the canvas, and you can see it's a little bit awkward and it is kind of slanted. Now if I want to fix that, I need to redraw the face once again. So I just left it how it was and started drawing our 3x4. Now the classic 3x4 or the quarter view is actually very easy to draw. You start with the normal sphere and a box shape, and with that you start to add the little details and features that you want to draw. Now the first important thing about the 3x4 is where you are going to place the keystone. The keystone is the joint from where the nose and the eyes are going to begin, and depending on the angle it may vary where the keystone should be, and so placing the keystone is crucial. After that, you can easily block out where the features are going to be placed. We also need to remember that since it's a 3x4 and in a perspective, so the eye, that is close to us will look bigger than the eye that is farther to us, and it will be more roundish. After a few tries and few adjustments, this is what the 3x4 face we have made. And I was quite happy with how it turned out to be. And with that, now it's time to draw a side profile. Now side profile seems very easy. You need to draw just a single eye, but the most important thing is the jawline, because if we mess it up, then it's going to look weird. It took me a little bit of help with the reference and a lot of adjustments, and I finally got the idea of where to place the mouth and the chin. So it came out pretty good than I imagined, and this is the side profile looks like after a bit of rework. So with that, we completed our three basic faces, but now it's time to challenge ourselves. I want to try and draw a lower 3x4 and an upper 3x4. So I started with the lower 3x4, and the features are quite similar to a normal quarter view. The only difference is, since the face is looking downwards, it's going to be a little bit curved, and so the eyes are also going to be a little more roundish. And as you can see, after a few tries, this is what it came out. And honestly, this face is actually the best I have drawn so far. Now lastly, it is time to draw an upper 3x4, and it is going to be a bit of a challenge for me, because when the face turns upward, we can see a little bit of the lower chin before it attaches back to the head. So I need to figure out where the neck is going to be and to connect it with the head properly. Now you can see with the construction, I already made it wrong. I figured out that the neck should be more closer to us, but since my construction is wrong, I had a very hard time to figure out where the head and neck should be connected. And after completing the upper 3x4, I can really tell that something is off with this face, because it is not looking like an upper view, but rather something is off. I cannot explain this, and I think I need to see a little bit of tutorials before I try upper views again. Also, I think my ears and my neck connection is not properly done, so I have to practice it once more and figure out for myself. So that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Also, if you want to see me drawing these things live, you can join my Twitch channel. The link will be in the description or in the pinned comment. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.